Holloway is the only big star they aren't afraid of putting as a main event of a fight night instead of a main card. Why? Because I feel like he's like his own show, if you know what I mean. Holloway's the type of guy where he will bring value to a pay-per-view, but he also he doesn't talk enough as a person to where he'll stand out on a pay-per-view card during the build-up. Whereas if you do an event around him, you can accurately promote him. You know what I mean? Because he's not a trash talker. He's not going to big himself up. But they need to sort of have an event around Holloway, because he gets sort of lost on a big pay-per-view with a bunch of other personalities, you know? So I'd rather him be on the fight night cards. Holloway is a perfect fight night main event. It is. And he needs 5 rounds as well. So I think Holloway's team push for that. What do you think, chat? I know they were going to be the co-main of London. Maybe they would have negotiated 5 rounds there, but I don't know. But I think the Holloway's team are like, we should have 5 rounds. Because Holloway, Allen, in a 3-rounder, I'm taking Arnold Allen. But in a 5-rounder, I'm taking Holloway. That's the difference with a Holloway fight. So I think they would push for that. Yeah, Holloway's a perfect fight night main event. I think Whitaker's a perfect fight night main event. Strickland has earned that position now, but I don't know about Strickland being a fight night main event anymore because I don't know, he hasn't had great performances in main events. His last fight wasn't boring, but I think people kind of write off watching the event if Strickland's the main event. So I'd rather him be on a pay-per-view main card so we can see him at a press conference, especially if he's fighting Paulo Costa. And I don't know who else there could be, but some other names are good fight night main events. The lightweights at the top of the division are kind of all booked up as pay-per-view people at this point. You're not worried about Holloway's chin cracking? Yeah, Allen, he has had some finishes recently, but he hasn't had finishes recently. He's had one. So, I don't know, man. Holloway could get caught, but Holloway typically does well against people throwing hooks. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I'm going to go Holloway over 5 rounds. I'm not going to pick against Holloway in a 5-rounder. But he did look so off in his last fight. Wouldn't be surprised if Allen just sort of like, boom, stings him every now and again, chops up his leg. But then Allen slows down. He massively slows down in 3-rounders. So, I don't know. Thank you for the $2. Will we ever see Max's chin give up on him? Yeah, but not yet. I'm not going to say it happens yet because Holloway's still a young guy. I know he's had a long fight career, but it's not like he's taken fights where there's no way he should be still taking those shots, you know? Featherweights just don't really finish that often. But, you know, maybe if he fights like an Emmett, I'd worry about him, you know? He's 31. When Holloway gets to about 33, if he keeps having the same type of wars, we'll start seeing him get chinned. Maximilian brings the heat to unsure Allen impression. I am the heat, brother. I am the heat. Yeah. You can be the heat. I'm the cold, you know? Yeah. Could be a great fight, you know? Sorry.